Have you ever been hooked up on a blind date? It's kind of an awkward situation where you don't know the person, they don't know you, you're on your best behavior, trying to figure each other out. And it's actually kind of like going on an interview too. In fact, people oftentimes say that job searching is a lot like dating. Along the lines of dating, my wife and I, we love to play matchmaker to our friends. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But whenever we have our single friends over, inevitably conversations lead to relationships. And one of us will ask, well, what are you looking for? As I hear people's stories, I started to imagine, what if one of my buddies, if we asked him, what are you looking for? And he just said, well, gosh, I really want a great girl who's, she's got to have great qualities like, she needs to have a pulse. Oh, that's it? Yeah, I just need a girl with a pulse. Okay, well, it shouldn't be too hard to find. And then imagine a week later, we have one of my wife's friends over and she's telling us about the wonderful things she wants in a man. And we tell my wife's friend, oh, we've got the perfect guy for you. Really? Oh, okay. Well, we convinced her to go on a blind date. And then she asks us, what made you think of connecting the two of us? And we say, oh, you meet all the things he's looking for. And she's curious, you would be too. Well, what? You sheepishly tell her, well, honestly, he's looking for a girl with a pulse. Oh, now she's repulsed and she's thinking, what do you think of me? What about my other great character qualities? And this will never happen. It's totally contrived, right? But the reality is, people do this all the time in their job searches. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, when you ask them, what are you looking for in a job? And they say, I'm looking for anything. I just need a job. I'm open to do anything. Which is essentially equivalent to telling an employer, I just need a paycheck. Or a potential partner, I just want somebody with a pulse. At that point, game over, conversation done, close the books, it's over. If my buddy came to me at that meeting, if we were to rewind the tape and he said, well, gosh, the thing I really want is I would just love a girl who loves to go camping. Wow, instantly, 3 people come to mind who could be a good match for him based on his desire to go camping in the woods. And so if you can be specific about what you want, the people in your network, your friends, family, they can more effectively help you, and suddenly you'll find things like, oh, I know a company you should look into, or gosh, a buddy of mine has a position and it sounds like it's pretty similar to what you're talking about. You both should get connected. So the more specific you can be, the more specific you'll find that the results are for your job search and maybe even your love life too.